Look, have you ever just stared at your bank account balance and wondered why building wealth feels like trying to push a massive boulder uphill while wearing roller skates? Trust me, you are absolutely not alone in that frustration. Today, we're unpacking a mathematical and psychological mystery that wealthy people have secretly known for decades, and it's this. Accumulating your first $100,000 is almost impossibly difficult, but that next $100,000, it seems to appear almost effortlessly. So why exactly does this happen? And more importantly, how can you use this massive shift to your advantage?
Welcome to today's Explainer. I am super thrilled you're here because we're going to break down the brutal math that makes early savings so tough and then show you exactly how the rules of the game completely flip. We're giving you a practical step-by-step checklist to help you hit that crucial first six-figure milestone and finally unlock true financial freedom. Okay, let's dive right in. Here's our roadmap for the Explainer today. We'll start with the manual labor phase, look at auditing your daily spending, and escape the lifestyle trap. Then we'll cover maximizing your wealth gap, the magic of compound interest, and finally, achieving true wealth momentum. Let's get to it. Starting with Section 1, the manual labor phase. This is where your money relies entirely on your own sheer discipline. Think of building your net worth like playing a video game. Going from zero to your first $100,000, that is literally like playing on expert mode with a broken controller. The whole system feels like it's fighting against you. But getting that next $100,000, that's like switching the game to easy mode and enabling the cheat codes. The rules fundamentally change as your financial position grows. But right now, at zero, you've got to play by the hardest rules. Because early on, let's face it, there's no magical money fairy dropping cash into your account while you sleep. There's no compound interest working overtime for you just yet. It's really just you, your income, and whatever daily discipline you can scrape together. You're doing all the heavy lifting, one single paycheck at a time. It's essentially like trying to fill a giant swimming pool with a tiny garden hose, while somebody else keeps pulling the plug out. The progress is mathematically and painfully slow. Moving on to Section 2, audit your daily spending. It's time to confront the reality of where your hard-earned cash is actually going. Honestly, the sheer scale of mindless spending can be shocking. If you sit down and track your habits, you might find out, like a lot of folks do, that you're dropping something like $300 a month on food delivery. And I get it, it doesn't feel like a lot in the moment, right? Just a $20 order here and there. But step back and look at the yearly total. That is $3,600 of potential investment money just evaporating into late-night regrets and empty takeout containers.
So how do we fix this without making ourselves completely miserable? Well, step 1, you've got to track every single penny for just 1 month. Not just rent and utilities, but the skipped morning coffee, random convenience fees, those apps you completely forgot you even subscribed to. Step 2, identify the stuff that brings you genuine joy. Look, if you love going to concerts, keep doing it. But step 3 is where the real magic happens. Ruthlessly eliminate the mindless habits. The goal here isn't to live like a monk on a crash diet. It's just about being entirely intentional with your money. Now, Section 3, escape the lifestyle trap. Let's dig into the psychological hurdles that stop people from actually doing this audit. You see, the lifestyle trap usually isn't one giant catastrophic mistake. No, it's the compounding effect of seemingly tiny, instant gratification choices. We live in this world of on-demand absolutely everything, which makes sacrificing today's pleasure for tomorrow's security feel kind of crazy. But those tiny choices snowball. And tragically, most people don't even realize they're stuck in the trap until they hit their 40s or 50s, realize they have literally nothing saved, and are forced into desperate financial triage. Time for a quick reality check. If you're living paycheck to paycheck right now and complaining about how impossible it is to save, while simultaneously paying for 17 different streaming subscriptions, eating takeout 4 times a week, and financing a car that costs more than what some people make in a whole year, you aren't really trying to build wealth, you're engaging in magical thinking. You're just kind of hoping wealth will accidentally happen to you. It's exactly like wanting to run a marathon without ever bothering to put on your running shoes. Which brings us to Section 4, maximize your wealth gap. This right here is the absolute mathematical core of everything we're talking about today. Listen, the absolute fastest way to your first $100,000 isn't through some exotic cryptocurrency or a super complex financial instrument. It's simply maximizing the gap between what you earn and what you spend. By tapping into the global digital marketplace, freelancing, starting a side hustle, leveraging your skills, you can boost your income. Then you use our audit steps to strategically cut your expenses. That expanding space right there in the middle, that is your wealth gap.
And this brilliantly illustrates the exact daily target we're aiming for, $67. I mean, that sounds so much less intimidating than $100,000, doesn't it? But mathematically, hitting this simple daily number is your golden ticket out of the manual labor phase.
Let's break that math down. $67 a day equals roughly $2,000 a month. If you can save and invest that $2,000 every single month into boring, highly reliable assets targeting an average 8% annual return, you're going to cross that $100,000 mark in less than 4 years. And for so many people, finding that $67 a day is totally doable just by cutting out the fancy coffees, the unused gym memberships, and those daily impulse buys. It is all about consistently making the rational choice. All right, Section 5, Compound Interest Magic. This is that exhilarating moment where your early struggles finally pay off. The mathematical difference here is just massive. When you're stuck in the manual labor phase with, say, just $5,000 invested, a great 10% annual return gives you a whopping $500. It's so easy to get totally discouraged and think investing is a joke. But fast forward to when you've accumulated $100,000. That exact same 10% return now generates $10,000. Out of nowhere, your investments are churning out more money than some people earn at full-time jobs. The math has completely shifted in your favor. This is the true aha moment. It's when building wealth stops feeling like a punishment and starts feeling like absolute magic. Your investments literally replace your manual labor. Your money becomes this tireless employee. It never sleeps, it never asks for a raise, and it never ever calls in sick. It just works around the clock to pump up your net worth. And that creates this incredible acceleration effect, making you even more motivated to save, because now the rewards are huge and totally tangible.
Finally, Section 6, Achieving True Wealth Momentum. Welcome to the stage where the next $100,000 comes surprisingly fast.
Having this kind of substantial capital unlocks some incredible new cheat codes for your life. First off, you develop real risk tolerance and emotional stability. If the market suddenly drops $5,000, you don't panic and sell everything because you finally see the big picture. But more importantly, you get access to major opportunities. Say a friend tells you about a duplex selling way below market value that needs 20% down in 2 weeks. You can actually say yes instead of, wow, good luck with that. Your opportunity cost is no longer choosing between groceries and rent. It's choosing between a guaranteed 8% return and an exciting new business venture. But hey, quick warning here, as you build this momentum, you are absolutely going to face some intense social pressure. Friends and family might genuinely think you've lost your mind when you're still driving a paid-off car or ordering tap water instead of expensive wine at dinner. They'll drop lines like, well, money isn't everything. But let's be real, that phrase is almost always said by people who don't actually have any. Sure, money might not be everything, but a lack of money dictates absolutely everything. From your daily stress levels to the opportunities available to your kids, you've got to develop a thick skin and remember why you're making these long-term choices. Look, every single person who has built substantial wealth has gone through exactly what you're feeling right now. The only difference between them and everyone else is their willingness to endure a little temporary discomfort for a lifetime of freedom. Yes, the first $100,000 is brutally hard, but everything after that, it really does get progressively easier. The math is on your side. The opportunities are waiting. So the only question left for you is, will you take that very first step today? Your future self is counting on it.